recently, if you've watched my videos, you saw me really struggle with a really rough fire road in the George Washington National Forest. Several folks commented on that, asking, or saying, suggesting, why didn't you just take your tires down, take your air out of your tires? Completely reasonable, completely correct assessment of that situation. The crazy thing is I had actually just purchased, prior to that trip, a tire inflator, thrown it in the truck, and forgot about it. Did not follow my own advice that I've given in a previous video to know your equipment that you have with you, know how it functions, test it out, etc., etc. To the point where I even forgot I had it with me, and it never crossed my mind to take my tires down, which probably would have made that trip a whole lot easier. So today we are going to test out that tire inflator. As you can see, we're right here in my driveway. So the worst that's going to happen is I'm going to take my tires down and then have to limp along over to a service station or a gas station to fill them up if this does not work. But I fully anticipate this working. We're just going to test it out and see how it does. I have heard some comments about this particular inflator that I'm going to show you, that it can overheat if it's used for too long a period of time. And I read the instructions, and it does say if you use it for 10 minutes without break, that you need to give it a rest cooling off period of 10 minutes. I don't know how long it takes to inflate, but I'm going to keep that in mind as I run this test today. Here is the unit. It is a 12 volt Husky tire inflator. It has the gauge up here that is it's got the reflection on it, so it glow in the dark is what I'm trying to say. It has a glow in the dark, and then it has this, which simply plugs into the cigarette lighter adapter, and then it has the on-off switch right there. So fairly simple operation. Plug it in, turn it on, and this is the part, of course, that goes on the tire. We're going to call this tire inflating for dummies, because essentially, I'm not ashamed to admit it, that's my status. So I need something super simple. It also comes with this package of little other adapters, so you can blow up bicycle tires or like basketball, soccer balls, all that kind of stuff. And this blue piece is an extra fuse. It does have a little fuse box wired into the power cord. So my tires are supposed to be 30 psi. I'm going to use the digital gauge on this to see where we are to start. We're at 26 right now, so we're going to go ahead and take that down so we can test out this this tire inflator. Okay, so I've taken this down a bit. Let's test it. We're down to 17. I think that's a pretty good test start. So again, we're going from 17. We're going to try to get this up to 30. started to rain on me right there at the end of my test, so I am back inside now. Just a quick recap, you probably picked up on this. It did seem to show the gauge on the unit itself seemed to show slightly more tire pressure than the digital gauge. So I did run it to get it from 17 psi to 30, slightly over 30 psi. Took me just about 3 minutes, so definitely less than 5. That was for, of course, one tire. So I have to say that this is a little powerhouse. It's not going to be for, probably massive big tires, but for your average, just, I have four-wheel drive and kind of have just the standard tires on it, nothing special, and it did a good job. If you are going to do this regularly, or if you have high demand kind of high performance tires, you might want to go with something a little more powerful. But for just the regular kind of tires, this seems just fine. Good thing to have in your vehicle, even if you're not doing any off-roading. Nice to have just peace of mind for in case you get a flat or you get a slow leak sometime before you can get it fixed. You can throw this in your car, plugs right into your cigarette lighter, and you are assured of always being able to inflate your tire. So I'd give this a thumbs up, and I'm gonna definitely keep it in my truck for my trips.